Howdy folks, it is Aidan from Pure Game Guides here. In this video we're going to go through finishing out the Presage exotic mission to get the Dead Man's Tale exotic scout rifle. Now this is going to be a super long video, very different to the stuff we normally do on the channel, and I'm not going to be talking over a lot of it because there frankly isn't much to say. Simply follow what you see on the screen. The first step is to get into the ship. You cannot go through the main doors. You need to run down the outside of the ship. Bungie obviously worked very hard on space stuff for the raid, and they wanted to utilize it somewhere that everybody would get to enjoy. So we all get a little mini section where we're running down the side of the ship. So once you get inside, it's pretty much a straight run through the tunnels. Just run forward as much as you can. You will come to a grate in the wall that you can shoot the grate. I believe this way is you can drop down there. Back here is a dead end. Don't go in there, but know that it's there because next week there might be some secrets. So you will drop down into this well lit room. There'll be another grate in the back. Just shoot that off the wall, go in through the gap. This bit always confuses me. You need to slide down here and then jump up straight overhead. From there, just continue forward, following the corridors. It's pretty much a straight run now to where you need to get to next. Drop down through the grate at the end, continue dropping down, and you will come to the other side of the front door, which you can open. There's no real need to do it. Run through the thing straight ahead of you. You will see this kind of strange glowing plant-like thing on the left. Shoot it to get an egregore link. That will allow you to run through a darkness wall, a solidified darkness wall ahead of you, and just run straight through the tunnels, always going forward. Jump up through the gap and just keep jumping up from platform to platform. More tunnels that you just need to make your way through as you get deeper and deeper into the ship, the Glycon ship. When you drop down into the room with the double kind of electricity walls, just go to the right. There'll be a load of screebs that spawn in here. You can take them all out pretty easily with a well-placed grenade. Run down to the end, and then to the left you will see this lever that you need to pull. That lever has opened a door at the back, so we can run back down. You'll see it here on the left hand side. There'll be another one of these strange plants we can shoot to get our little link buff. We can then jump across and go through what would have been a blocked couple of doors on this side. Up next, more screebs, because if you're in an enclosed space you always want to be fighting them. So just shoot all those guys. Don't melee them like I did. That's instinct. That's purely instinct. Just shoot them all, jump up a level, and continue to shoot. Now you can grab that link. I honestly don't think you need it. What you got to do here is just jump straight across, shoot this, and then drop down through the gap. And you'll end up in the underground of the far side. So there'll be more screebs, so shoot them all. And when they're all dead, you want to go up at the back of the room. Basically there's a little platform right above my head right now that for some reason I'm not jumping up to. Yeah, there it is. There'll be another switch back here. Pull the switch. Go to the front of the room. Up at the top level the door will be open. You can now jump the whole way across to the far side of what we will refer to as the electro tunnel. There's another switch. Pull that and then jump back. That will have opened up a similar door directly underneath the one we just went through. You'll be able to shoot a little power supply thing through it. Jump back up and just drop down into the center. A door there will have opened and you can go inside. This leads to a kind of a trash compactor scene, Star Wars style. What you got to do here is interact with a switch at the back of the room. This will cause all manner of debris and screeds to start dropping in on top of you. The idea is that you need to shoot all of the glowing transistors, I guess I want to call them, in the floor. You got to find them all and shoot them all before you get crushed. That's what it boils down to. If you do get crushed, don't worry, it just resets the room without the screeds. So it's much easier to do the second time out. Once you have found and shot them all, one of them will start glowing red. Make your way to that and drop down through the floor. There will be more tunnels that you need to go through. All you can really do here is just go forward, drop down through the hole in the floor again, and it will bring you to a room where quite a few enemies spawn in. The main boss will appear here. You can't fight or hurt him at this point, so just clear out the room via whatever means you prefer. For me, it's a little bit of the Chaos Reach. When everything is dead, grab any ammo or orbs or etc. that you might need and continue to make your way through the now open door. There's only one route to go here, so just run straight forward. You'll hear some weird noises. They don't really mean much. This room is going to be a big fight. There's going to be a lot of enemies spawning in. This will be the test room for people that are playing solo. Well, the first test room, I guess, for anybody that is playing through this experience solo. All you can really do, there's no tactics here, just take out all the enemies, fight until they're all dead, and you are victorious. That's it. I'm not going to show this footage. I don't think there's any real point to showing it. Two big yellow bar guys will spawn in and start throwing lightning at you. Just kill them all. Yeah, there they are. Just kill everything in the room. That's it. Once everything is dead, make your way to the back left and jump out onto a platform that's out there. There'll be another platform ahead of you. Jump onto that too, and you guessed it, jump back into the ship. Here, what you want to do is just cut to the left, jump up onto the platform that's there. I'm going to do it now. Footage is a little slow. Jump up onto the ship, jump up to the back left, and then onto a platform that is up there. Go in that door and follow the tunnel. There's a lot of tunnel following in here. Don't mind my friend's Titan, he's just got a big fat booty. Can't get through. Drop down into the room, and this is where it's going to get a little bit complicated. So make your way to the left, hit that switch, and grab the link buff. Now make your way to the only door that's going to open on the right side. Go through there. You're going to find yourself in this room with some screebs. Drop down some nades and whatnot to take them out. They'll just jump into it because they're foolish. Grab this switch and this will open a door in the back. You want to stand roughly beside the switch. Shoot the transistor that appears, which will drop that energy wall. Jump up, grab the switch up there, and then go through a door on the far side. Grab another switch and drop down into the room again. Head back. Just here on the left there will be an open door with another one of these weird plants. Grab the buff, go all the way up to the back of the room and up and to the left. Run all the way around to the right. You should make it through that door just in time with the link intact. This is another small enough fight. I just chaos reach everything in here to wipe out as much of it as I can. And just take out whatever is left. Now, there's a switch right here beside this yellow piece of machinery. Drop down here to this door, it'll be open. There will be a turret in there, you can take it out pretty easily. Shoot that transistory thing go to this side of the room, grab the buff, and then go all the way to the back. There's a door here on the left. Ignore it. It's a trap. That room will just kill you over and over again for nothing. It doesn't do anything. So drop down inside and you end up in a kind of a labyrinthy area. Behind you will be a plant that you need. We'll go back and have a look at this. There's the plant. Just shoot every door into place and lots of screeds will appear. They'll kind of try to kill you. You can use them to kill your friend like I do here. So just pretty much take out every wall down in this labyrinth and then make your way back to the plant. Grab your link buff. Take the first actual entrance on the left, which is kind of like the second door. The first door is blocked, but you can call it the second door. Make your way through the tunnel. Grab the switch. This will have opened the door here directly on the left, and this is very, very easy to miss. There'll be another one of these walls here, so go back to the right side of the room. Grab that same buff that you had earlier, and use it to get through the darkness door. I don't really know what else to call them. In here is another fight. Just clear out all the enemies and make your way through the room. When you reach the end of the room, you will find a switch on the left, and that will open a gap there on the right with another transistor that you can shoot. Make your way back to the start of the room where you first came in and the screeps started attacking you. A door will be open. Grab your plant buff. Go all the way back to the end again and use it to get through the darkness door. Now, jump across. This is a kind of a fun little bit. Just make your way through this room. Keep an eye on these platforms. Watch for when they drop down. You want to make your way all the way to the end. There's a switch right there on the right that you can grab. You want to get to that door basically. So just grab that switch. Make your way back to the start again. And shoot this little transistor thing in the wall. Jump up to this platform and you'll notice that door is opened and there's a darkness door thing there. So what we want to do is go back. We have to do this in two parts because a single buff won't last for long enough. So go right back to the start. Grab the buff from here. Make your way through the room. Try to get your timing right with these because it'll make it much easier. Get through this door and you can refresh your buff. Go all the way to the end and you're free and clear. Now this is just before the boss fight, and the boss fight thankfully isn't that terrible. There's just a couple of mechanics that you're going to need to understand to make your way through the fight. So grab your buff, that'll let you through the door and you can drop down. The boss will spawn in, and after you shoot him quite a bit, he will disappear. He actually goes underneath. You see the way those tiles are all red right now? They will go blue because it cools down underneath, allowing you to go down and fight him. But it's not going to happen automatically. You have to clear out these enemies, and there are 3 coolant pumps that you need to activate in this area if you want to get down to the boss. The first one is right here. You can just run up and interact with it. It'll take a moment to activate, and this is important for the next one, which is in this room. This room is hot. If you go in there, you start taking damage. So make sure you either have good resilience or you have a class that can survive in there somehow. Like I use the rift to keep myself alive. And then the last one is just at the far end of the room. Run down and grab that. Now the coolant has been activated. You can drop down and fight the boss. roughly every 1/3 of his health, the room down here is going to get hot again. You just need to go back upstairs and repeat the process you have just gone through. Exactly the same, grabbing the same consoles in the same order, and it will cool downstairs. You can drop down and fight them all over again, and that's it. Just keep doing that until the guy's dead, and that's really the end of the quest. A waypoint will appear. Follow the waypoint through the tunnels, and you will be able to get your new exotic scout rifle. I don't want to show you what's at the end of those tunnels because the reveal is quite interesting and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but that's the whole thing. That is the quest. That's how you finish it up, and that's how you get through it. So hopefully you found this helpful. Sorry if the footage was a little bit choppy. I didn't have my primary recording program working today. It's been acting up. So c'est la vie. If you found it helpful, you might consider liking and subscribing. And thank you so much for watching, guys.